Hello, this is International News of Lisa Luciard. I just want to say thank you so much for taking this message. I've been finishing up my book. Remember I told you that my information was taken, my computer's broken many times, and so I'm added on to my new book, and so I'm just mentioning the new ideas that I have now. So let's clear this lens here. Let's clear the lens here and get things cleaned up. I know that we see that they want to make a new world order, and they're making new AI and new internet processes and so forth in areas, and they're coming together in unity to bring all the countries together. But on the other hand, we still need to take in consideration what's going on with protecting our nations in the Islamic regime. So, and I want to show you the beauty that President Trump has done in his team, that you could never forget. And we always have to forgive each other and work together and see the justice that God has given us in our hands, and we will succeed. There's always a remnant of the beauty of God in the land. And I wanted to show you this. My name is Lisa Luciarden, so let's get to it right away. I want to show you, this is an emergency here. I want to show his son that talks about President Trump and what they've been through all this time.
For 6 months, in every courtroom across the country, I would not leave his side. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off at what they brought him through, what they did to him. But honestly, the greatest victory in the world to me. You asked whether or not 2024 or 2016 was sweeter. I love being Hillary Clinton. I loved seeing Hillary Clinton go down. But honestly,
and I know he says that, and that's for everything. When Hillary Clinton goes down, that means the whole Democratic Party was exposed. And from the past in the future. And I think this gentleman, Mr. Trump's son, should be the new leader in New York. And Madami needs to go down and leave. He's not even respecting Israel or doing the celebration of Israel. Let's go.
Given what they tried to do to destroy a man's life, to destroy a family, given how vicious they were, there was no better revenge than what we felt in 2024 when, against every odd, once again, I think the first time against Hillary, the New York Times gave us, what, a 1.9% chance of winning, that morning.
And that's why we never give up. We never give up. And this is why I believe this man should be the leader of New York. I'm right there by his side. I could work with him. I already do. I give my suggestions and my advice, but I want to say we need to think about the truth. The truth. Because they were controlling America. And now I want to show you an enlightenment of revelation that I have here. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, I want to show you this. A Islamic group of men gather hundreds of children for a public showing as they throw. Let's go, let's go. As they throw a gay man from the rooftop in a display of justice. This is terrible. And this is something we really have to consider. And then no more weak laws in UK or America.
The unthinkable is happening. Tulsi Gabbard just ordered a massive review of classified intel alleging that Ukraine aid was secretly diverted to Biden and the Democrats. The political world is in absolute shock. See the undeniable.
And this is why we have to be careful. We have to be careful when we talk about things.
The unthinkable is happening.
This unthinkable, okay?
A massive review of
we have to be careful because these AI programs and these informations that they have and the AI companies, they also use for good. That's how they got this information, what Biden was doing with the monies. And this is, I want to show you right away, what's happening right away. This is terrible. We need to come to terms what Biden did. and what the Democratic Party did and what they've been doing, the Islamic regime. Look at this.
Islamic law across the West. The Qataris are the single largest foreign donor to American universities.
So that's it. That's it. That's it. I told you. And here it is. It's a revelation that Qatar, unfortunately, has a big plan to try to take over Western civilization and all of America. Now let's go.
That seeks world domination, that seeks to overthrow Western society. We in the West need to wake up. A clash of civilizations. They want to take away our freedoms. They want to impose Islamism and Islamic law across the West. Why is it so that...
But see, the thing is that Qatar has been donating money all along, unfortunately. Donating money is a pre-planned thing. They're right to our neighbors. And this has to be taken care of right away. And here it is. We are going to have a new life in UK and Western civilization, in America and everywhere. We are not giving up. We are not giving up. And that is it. Now I want to show you something. Here it is right here. Look at this. How Qatar became Mideast sponsor of Hamas. A Muslim country founded in 1971, Qatar is a monarchy ruled by Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani. And we need to realize this was in 1971. They have a long-term plan as a brotherhood to take over Western civilization. We need to stop. Just like in 1945, they tried to take over with Israel and the Palestinians, and they used the Palestinians as a human shield. And here it is right here. In January 2022, U.S. President Joe Biden designated Qatar as a major non-NATO ally, recognizing the bilateral security cooperation between the United States and Qatar. This status enables U.S. military access to Qatar military facilities, allowing pre-positioning of U.S. armor and other military material, and supports U.S. training of Qatar military forces. That's how Hamas will learn too, the training. But President Trump, in his first term in the White House, President Donald Trump initially sided with Saudi Arabia and other Arabian nations when they cut ties with Qatar over the allied support of jihadists. However, Trump also praised Qatar leadership to becoming a big advocate for combating terrorist financing. But I disagree. I think we need to really think about that. Now I want to show you something. I want to show you something here in my writing. Never forget.
To the people. Enough is enough. Stop. What do we want? Freedom. When do we want it?
Now.
While the media stares
This is okay, and I want to show you this right here. Here it is.
The real power play just shifted to
Okay,
the south.
and I want to show you this. Here it is right here. This is Netanyahu, and I know everyone says that the Palestinians, 170,000 were killed, but that is Hamas. They were using them as a human shield. 15 years they were planning under Gaza, and they used it as a human shield, and they should have all been taken out. Every single one of those Palestinians, there's 57 countries. It's a relative. They're trying, just as they try to bring all the refugees of 86% in Western civilization that are Muslim to take over our nations. We need to stop this. Lord, deliver Israel and the world from the evil that surrounds us. Let your light overcome every darkness. And the darkness is of the planning to take over. But it's right, it's your neighbor. It's your neighbor. It's the neighbor of the monies that were given And here it is right here in my book. It says right here. See, we never look for the crimes. For years, there's been new crimes that we never searched for. They are hidden. See, you know how the computer has files in it. And like the Qataris, they send money to the universities of America and across the world and give monies to Hamas. And many informations is also only seen to those who assess the computer. And even when you pay the bills and balances are just assessed by the computer with your invoices and numbers and switching the numbers like they have in New York has 700,000 Muslims. California, 500, Dearborn, they want to take over. And police are afraid to go in. We need to be careful. And they work together. Just as there's 110,000 killed in drug trafficking in 2024 before President Trump got in. And now it's 20% to 30% less. The Chinese work together to bring down America. And President Trump and the leaders came together in unity, I pray, with China and other countries. But look at this. Look at this. Today, many children and women are being tortured and abused. We have the tools of technology and information system, wealth and brilliance. Today, many children and women are being abused. That's in America because they want to take over our country and Western civilization and live in fear and threaten that they're going to take our country. The Islamic regime, supported by Qatar. These crimes should be the most important to take care of our children. And what they do to the Iraqi women, they made them eat their own people. And they destroy the women and children, the Islamic regime, and abuse them. These crimes should be most important, more than any other business or action in life. Why? Because God has given all we need to take care of these atrocities of women and children and torture and abuse. Why? The Islamic regime are not in the Epstein files, and they marry girls that are 6 and 8 and 10 years old. That's pedophilia. See, listen, it is very close, even our own most wealthy, the crimes of our women and children. Qatar giving money to United States of America to seduce it to Islamic ideas, yet their friends are Hamas, an Islamic regime that torture and abuse children, and not even the Epstein files. They're not even the Epstein files that torture women and children. Is it true? Is it true? I was shocked when I didn't want to say that, but now it's true. We know that Qatar gave money to Hamas, and they had a plan to take over Western civilization. We need to think about this horrendous crimes in the world we are facing in the leaders at the highest wealthy tables. We're thinking about AI and all these companies are building, and all these big companies and all the billionaires that are conservative billionaires. We better think about our cities, our communities, our children, our people. Because Qatar is one step ahead of you when you allow them to take your nation down. Think your neighbors, even the most wealthy, are hooked up with the monies of the Islamic regime, rammed by your secrecy of Qatar and others, and they know what they're doing. Cannot you see? Countries need to wake up, paying all those refugees to enter your borders. I just saw all those refugees, even Zoran Madami. His name means slow poison, will not attend the Israel celebration in New York. Even they kill their own people blatantly. The Iranians and others make excuses for them. More than 40,000 45,000 dead since 2025, 93,000 displaced, and many wounded and many tortured. Hamas killed 170,000 Palestinians, not Israel. They were used Palestinians as a human shield, just like they used the 86% Muslims across the nation of Western civilization of a human shield to take down Western civilization. Massive populations, multiculturalism, globalization, immigration, survival, 1 out of every 3 air traffic. Many countries have immigration over the past years. See, otherwise you are building on a broken foundation, the sewage and hidden sewage to take over our Western civilization, and your neighbors, the most wealthy, Qatar, trying to give monies to our universities. But now many of the people have woken up, but they use it as a blackmail. The hideous exposed of the greatest treachery. And when you build on them the broken foundation, you need to get to the foundation of what is happening. And even the most wealthy billionaires, they are not infallible in their tunnels and all they work for. And we are restoring our country. Our country, United States, is living what President Trump has brought back to our country and develop the beauty of life and sanctity. And we together need to come together in reconciliation of the truth. The truth, what is the truth? The truth is coming together in the truth in God, in Jesus Christ, the new and old covenant. Together. God in Jesus, this is true. And it needs to come together now. Do you hear what I say? Don't build the foundation. Don't build a foundation on a broken foundation with Qatar. Do you hear me? This is true. Qatar. This has to be cleaned up and the children to be protected. Do you hear me? Protected. It's time to open your eyes and see the truth and see what Biden has done.
Review of classified intel alleging that Ukraine aid was secretly diverted to Biden and the Democrats. The political world is in absolute shock. See the undeniable proof pinned below. The unthinkable is happening.
See?
Tulsi Gabbard just ordered a massive review of classified intel alleging that Ukraine aid was secretly...
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. I want to show you the beauty of We Never Give Up. My name is Lisa Lucia Arden, and these are my books. God First, Life Solutions, Consultant, Confidant, and Singer. I have beautiful songs. I'm a consultant, confidant, and singer for International Consultant Solutions for Justice and individual advising, all ages, diplomat, families, and presidents. Thank you so much for your time. I have beautiful books, and in my books, In God's Power, America's Savior Legacy, tells how we line up with President Trump's team on fixing America. Our America's living. We need to fix the foundation. And in fixing the foundation, we need to get to the point and protect our women and children by protecting our Western civilization and putting the children and women first, not only in America, but also we need to some way get to Afghanistan and take all those bad men out and save those women in Iraq. God will bless us. And save UK, save Europe. And we got to stop all those immigrants coming in. Did you see they're all coming into Greece? No. There's plenty of money in their countries, these These countries have plenty of money, excavation of commodities that could be given to the birthright of their people, work together with excellent billionaire CEOs that are conservative. Protect the borders, new laws. Thank you so much. This is Lisa Luciarden.